I don't know if Alabama was just looking ahead to the Georgia game when they played Auburn, but they had to beat Auburn to make it to that game. But I think that was a crazy game. But Auburn controlled that game.
They did. They did, and I'll have to say that I'm proud of Bryce. I'll tell you why. This young man has gone into 3 hostile territories.
With the boss's view, you gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association.
All right, guys, welcome to the YMA Nation podcast, Sports Talk Friday.
Sports Talk Friday.
We have a good show today, guys.
Yes.
If you are on, make sure you like, comment, and
subscribe.
I am Joe Wallace, and this is
Rebecca Wallace.
Guys, make sure down in the comment section you hashtag YMA Nation to go into our monthly cash drawing.
Yes.
We have a cash drawing on next Friday.
Yes.
Our November cash drawing. So, guys, help you get some extra cash for the holidays. And we just
money.
On Wednesday, we just had a cash drawing on our Facebook page.
Yes.
So if you go on YMA Nation, make sure if you have a Facebook, you are on our YMA Nation Facebook page. The last thing is today's show is brought to you by YMA Cares, our nonprofit, and we are preparing for our 6th annual Christmas toy giveaway.
Yes.
I'm just clapping it up, right?
I know. We're excited. We got a lot going on in the next few weeks.
So, got to give them a quick background. On the 11th of December, we'll be in Greenville at Mount Pleasant Community Center from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We will have free toys for all the kids that come out. There'll be free drinks, free rides, and
then the 12th will be at
Carver Middle School in
There you go.
Spartanburg, South Carolina, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So bring the kids out, bring your family out. Everything is free food, free drinks, free rides. It's going to be like a small carnival out there. It's going to be a lot of entertainment going on for the kids. And the kids come out, they get free toys. So it's just a wonderful event. This is our 6th annual one. If you would like to support with toys or a donation, make sure you visit our page online. It's www.ymacares.org. All of your donations, 100% of your donations go towards purchasing toys for the kids in the community. Sports Talk Friday. Let's get into it.
Guess what this week is?
You want me to guess?
It's championship week. I'm very sad because Clemson won't be in the ACC championship for the first time in 7 years.
Miami won't either. Well, I can't say the
So-
first time in 7 years, but Miami.
I'm a bit sad, but this is what we got tonight.
Tonight.
You started off.
Getting it kicked off.
The big one will be Oregon versus Utah for the Pac-12 championship game.
Okay.
That starts at 8 p.m. They have Western Kentucky and UTSA for the Ryan Conference USA Championship.
Okay.
Then Saturday, Baylor versus Oklahoma State. If that's not going to be an offensive game right there.
That's going to be a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's starting you off for the Big 12 Championship. Then Kent State versus North Illinois for the Rocket Mortgage MAC football championship game.
Are you doing any predictions on this?
Yeah, I'll get there. I got to finish first.
Okay.
Utah State versus San Diego State for the Mountain West Championship.
I'm going for San Diego State.
Appalachian State versus Louisiana
Appalachian State.
for the Sun Belt Conference Championship.
Appalachian State.
4 o'clock, bringing in Georgia versus Alabama for the SEC championship game.
Woo, that's gonna be the game. Number 1, Georgia versus
number 3, Alabama. Then we have
hold on. Pause for the cause. Who are you guys going for? Georgia versus Alabama. Put it down in the comment section. Who are you guys going for, and what do you predict the score to be? Let's get some predictions.
right. Then we have Houston versus Cincinnati for the American Athletic Conference Championship game.
I'm still stuck on this Georgia versus man.
We got more. We have more. Yeah. Michigan versus Iowa for the Big Ten championship game.
Okay.
That's number 2 versus number 13.
That's going to be a good one. But, of course, you know who I'm going with.
Then we have
Michigan.
Pittsburgh versus Wake Forest for the ACC championship.
Going with Wake Forest.
And then I guess this is like a makeup game. USC versus California.
Oh no.
I don't know.
I guess I don't know.
I think they had to cancel their game because of COVID or something. Maybe they're making the game up.
Well,
I said 11 o'clock at night. If you're a late night football watcher, you can catch that game at 11 o'clock.
right.
All right, so predictions. I'll do some of the bigger games. Oregon versus Utah. I think Oregon's going to beat Utah for the Pac-12 championship.
I go with Oregon.
I think that they're going to be left out of the college football playoff this year. Oregon is a 2-loss team. I don't foresee them, even though they beat Ohio State the first game of the year, I don't foresee them working their way into the championship game. Baylor versus Oklahoma State. I think this is going to be a hard game. I don't even know if I want to pick this game. But I will take Oklahoma State.
I'll go with Oklahoma State, too. Yeah, because they just beat Oklahoma last week.
So
it was a close one, but they did bring home the win.
And I am going to take Appalachian State over Louisiana. I think with Louisiana coaches taking the Florida job, which we'll get into, the carousel of coaches leaving their schools or getting fired and their replacements. I am going to Alabama versus Georgia. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Alabama-Auburn game because that was absolutely the game to watch on Saturday because it was crazy, right?
Look who I have a missed call from. Guys,
because it was
this.
crazy, right?
I'm going to bring a live call on.
So I think that maybe Alabama was looking ahead to the Georgia game.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with you, Cat Daddy?
Hey,
But-
I got you live right now.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Marcus.
Hey, how's it going, Becca?
Hello. I'm just about to pick the Alabama-Georgia game.
Okay.
I think Georgia's going to beat Alabama.
So does everybody else.
I
I started off checking it every other week, just like most people do. Then it got out of control. I couldn't help myself. I started checking it day after day after day. I didn't realize that I was becoming addicted until my wife said something.
What did you say?
She said, "It's just a credit score, relax."
Are you checking your credit score?
Huh? Hold on.
One being Florida, two being Texas A&M, this one being Auburn. This young man drives down the field 97 yards with 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the clock and creates history for himself.
right. Most definitely.
Guys, if you don't know, we have the Marcus Whitner, sports expert on
Alabama guru.
We have him online right now.
I just don't think that he is going to be able to move the ball against Georgia's defense. I just don't. I like Georgia's good. Just got a really good defense this year. Nobody's been able to do much with them. It's Georgia and everybody else this year.
Well, Marcus, tell us your prediction.
My prediction, it's going to be a dogfight. That's a given. But I think Alabama's going to steal this game.
Okay.
And I'm not, going off of emotions. I'm going off off of facts.
Right.
Number one, Atlanta, that's our second home. And we have more wins in the Georgia Dome and the Mercedes-Benz Dome than the Georgia Bulldogs do. Whose fault is that? It ain't ours. I mean, we got something to do with that, but at the same time, this young man, Bryce Young, has decided to step up to the plate, and he has a lot of responsibility, and he's handled it in a professional way. The kid, he's not even 20 years old. And the amount of weight that's on his shoulders right now, and the way that he's displaying himself, being poised, not being rattled or whatnot, and you got some dogs coming your way, of course. Yes, you do. We understand that. But guess what? Diamonds come from pressure.
Right.
He can only grow from this and get better. But at the same time, we got a few dogs on our defense too. The big dog, Will Anderson, and he don't play no games. And it's his stats. People can cross-reference me, go to ESPN.com or whatnot. You look at his stats. He has more tackles and more sacks than the big dog across from him on defense on Georgia, Jordan Davis. He's a true leader. He's hungry. And I believe if they lose this game, it's only going to turn him into a monster. He's going to hold on to it, and he's going to get better. And me, personally, if we lose this game, the only thing that I would have to deal with is Georgia fans chirping, talking, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? What Alabama has built, I'm happy with that, with what they've done, what they've accomplished, the head coach that they have right now. This man, Nick Saban, I don't care what you say, from the time that the season started, bit by bit, he's been playing it for Georgia.
I agree.
So I think that even if Alabama loses, though, to Georgia, which I'm predicting Georgia to win, I believe what will happen is they will see each other again in the championship game.
I believe that they will. But you know what? I was looking at the rankings, and Joe, we spoke about this last time. I believe that if Alabama beats them, I don't care who doesn't believe me. Alabama just delivered those boys to Cincinnati, and Cincinnati has that bitter taste in their mouth from the last 10 seconds of last season, that game-winning field goal. And they haven't lost since that game.
Facts.
So do not sleep on those boys.
Facts. Well.
So, I'm just all around excited for the championship games this weekend and looking forward to the playoffs. Even if Alabama doesn't get in there, I'm still excited to have football.
I think Alabama will get in.
I think Alabama will get in, too.
As a matter of fact, I think Alabama and Georgia will play 3 total times this year. I think they're going to play in the conference championship game. I think if Georgia wins, they will stay number 1. Alabama will move to number 4. Cincinnati will move to number 3, barring they have a big win in their conference championship game. Michigan wins their championship game. They will stay at number 2. Cincinnati will play Michigan. Alabama will play Georgia. Then they wouldn't see each other in the championship game. So I think they're going to play each other twice.
Yeah, well,
either way.
I do. I have a feeling that they will.
Because I think Alabama could beat Michigan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think Alabama could beat Cincinnati.
I don't think. I'm confident. Well, I predict that
But Michigan's
Alabama
playing good ball right now.
Yeah.
They just blew out Ohio State.
You know what, though? I think when you see a coach like Nick Saban, and you take that film, and I'm sure they spent this entire week on the field and in the room seeing film and correcting the things from last week.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had 11 penalties.
Oh, yeah.
That killed them.
Most definitely.
An Alabama team with 11 penalties. And then Bryce Young throwing for 49%. Like, Nick Saban probably had that kid on the field from like 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at night.
I can tell you, if they see each other twice, both games will be very tough, competitive games.
Yes, it will be. It will be. And everybody's very focused on Georgia's defense, but I don't hear them saying anything about Georgia's offense.
I am in no way discrediting Michigan or Cincinnati because Michigan's balling out right now.
Right.
I just think Jim Harbaugh has a problem with big games, and we'll see how it plays out.
That's going to be the game. Hey, so on last Saturday, I was on Facebook Live with Marcus Whitner. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you follow Marcus Whitner, Whitner, and Joseph Wallace on Facebook. And this upcoming Saturday, hopefully, I'll be able to get this young man on for the game, and we'll do a quick live, probably doing halftime. That'd be good, a halftime show. And we'll do a cash drawing.
I think this will be the first year that the ACC is going to be left out of the college football playoff.
Right.
I do not think that the AC champion will be included in the college football playoff because both of them are 2-loss.
Right.
So Clemson will be back next year, so it's all right.
All right, Marcus, we'll give you a call later.
All right. I appreciate the call, man. Y'all be blessed.
All right. You have a good night. And, guys, just to toss a plug in real quick, Marcus is starting his podcast show also called Straight from the Lion's Mouth.
Straight from the lion's mouth, baby.
Say it again.
Straight from the lion's mouth.
All right, young man. You have a great evening. You as well. All right. That spiced up the show a bit.
Yes.
But we talked about Clemson. They did a great job last week.
Yeah, shut out their rival.
South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
So it was rival
and
weekend. Miami, they beat Duke. Yep, 47-10. And it goes back to the same conversation that I had last week when we talked about Miami and the importance of defending the quarterback. When you see Tyler Van Dyke, he threw for 69%. You see the improvement?
Right.
69% completion. And it was like 381. He threw for 381 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like 3 touchdowns. 381 yards, 3 touchdowns. You see the difference. And Rambo, you remember how Florida State shut down Rambo? I said last week, they got to get the ball to that wide receiver. Right. Get the ball to Rambo. And you see when they get the ball to him, what happened? He put 2 touchdowns on the scoreboard. So,
good job.
Good job, guys.
And next week, we will talk about the coaching carousel of who's going, who's staying, who's leaving, who's getting fired.
The coaching carousel. Hey, maybe by then we'll know what's going on with Manny Diaz.
Yep. Giving y'all the hot topic.
The hot topic. If you don't know who Manny Diaz is, he is the head coach for the Miami Hurricanes. And if you're following online, it's like 50-50. 50% of people say keep him, save his job.
Yeah.
50% they're calling for his head. They're like, take his head off.
His head off.
Send him somewhere else.
It's crazy.
My opinion is, as head coach, he only been in that role for such a short period of time. Give him a year, see how he performs next year. Yeah. And if he don't perform next year, then maybe there needs to be some changes.
They did see some growth. They saw some growth.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then you think of the whole time he coached like Derek King. And then you lose like your star quarterback. Right. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. We ain't going to get into DJ on Clemson, but because we don't have time. We'll see you guys on Monday for Wealth Building Monday.
If you want
association. Yeah, see, that's the association. Joe.